I just want to make one request. I only received the documents that you provided to the clerk at the last meeting tonight. Will it be that long before I receive the documents you presented to the clerk again?
You're not going to ask me to accept that?
So that would be helpful. Thank you.
I got questions. You know, the board never knew anything about it. And the board would never take your money because I don't want your money. And I would never vote for taking your money. And it should have been returned to you instantly upon your first request. It's a shame it wasn't. I put on another, and I don't know how you feel about it, but I put on another motion here, item G. And the G is discussion and potential action of donating $1,300 to rectify this. And just send them $1,300. Would you be in favor of that as an individual? Or must we go through trusting her to give you the individual donations back? Because I don't favor that move. I don't trust her. I would just like to cut a check, $1,300, and give it to the correct food pantry. That's my opinion of it.
I can't answer that question. I'm here with this petition, and I can't answer.
Would you think, in your opinion, of how would your people feel about a $1,300 donation from us to the charity?
The way I feel about it is, we thought we were donating $1,080. We're writing off the 300 or the 400.
We don't want you to write off anything.
Well, we don't have documentation for it.
Yeah, we don't want you to write off.
I'm sorry, but all I can document.
I'm taking your word for it. That's correct.
Well, if I was the supervisor, I probably wouldn't take my word for it.
Well, my recommendation is that we treat these two items together, A and G, that we send them a check for $1,300. And I don't care about the individual donations. We can return those too. It doesn't matter to me. But that's my thing. I think we should combine those motions, and we should cut a check for $1,300 and send it to the correct food pantry to rectify the mistake. And we should do that immediately, as soon as possible, because we are in trouble. This is a wrong thing to do, and it should be corrected, and it should be corrected by punishment of the township. Because the township made a serious error here.
Trustee McMahon, if I can interject, one problem with that is that the individuals who wrote out checks, if it goes to the Grafton Food Pantry, they can then
you do it this way too.
deduct on their taxes.
You can do it this way too. It's another food pantry, so you get.
But then it would be coming from the township and not from the individuals who donated.
The individual can claim the deduction on their taxes they donated to a food pantry. Whether they get their check back or not, they've done that. So it's wrapped on your taxes, and it's I donated X amount to a food pantry, and it's deductible. Also, I just assume return it. It doesn't matter to me. I'd give them $1,300 as punishment and every dime that anybody wants back. Absolutely. Because I live in Sun City, and I hate to see Sun City being taken advantage.
Okay, we're still doing public comments.
Now, do you see this bringing the two motions together?
We're not at that point in the agenda.
There was no
All right, next person is Mr. Bocati, Joe Bocati.
Yes. I have a problem of understanding what's going on in the meeting because of my hearing. I moved up as close as I possibly can. If I have to move, I'll move up closer. But then again, understand that we have a sound system. The township owns a town system that's lost. It was either donated to the township or paid for by the township. And the person responsible for losing it should bring it back. Any comments on that, Linda? What did you do with it?
Is not lost.
What did you do with the sound system that was here that was donated to the town?
It wasn't
It's not lost.
It was not donated.
It was purchased by the town?
Yes. Yes.
And if it was purchased by the town, what did you do with it, Linda?
It's at the township.
Where is it?
At the
You're
township.
responsible for it.
It's-
The buck stops with you, lady. What did you do with it?
It's at the.
All right, I'm gonna be moving my chair up right in front of you then, so I can hear what's going on. You better get a sound system in here.
Okay, next up, Jim Carnes.
Thank you very much. For nothing.
Well, my concerns and questions, there's no political statements here or anything else, but in your old business, you're gonna cover the forensic audit. And I would like, when you address that, what happened today, I would like that you address all of the books for the new administrations, that you address all those books as far forward as you can. Now, I don't know if I'm saying that clear enough. At least have them review the current year's books too.
Bring it up to current.
Because I'm not sure how old this is, the forensic, how old is this forensic audit is my question. That is,
been done yet.
I know, how old is it, what dates is it going to cover?
Well, I think he's got to go back and cover the
Will he do all of the audits?
10, 11, and then he's got to do 11, 12, and then,
It will include
yeah.
12,
And then
13.
we can ask him and see
That
what
was-
the
that's
fees
what I
would
wanted.
be to charge for, to bring it to date.
But he will go forward so that
Yeah.
at the beginning of the next year, there's some clean books that everyone can deal with,
Right.
to know exactly where this township is.
Okay. Next up, Tammy Luth.
Stand back here so you can all hear me. My name's Tammy Luth. I live at 9311 Coin Station Road in Huntley. I am running as an independent candidate for Grafton Township trustee in the April 9th election. Our group or slate of candidates are Jim Kearns as supervisor, Tim Haight as road commissioner, Tara Jensen as assessor, Joe Holtorf, Dan Ziller Jr., and myself as trustee. We want it to be known loud and clear, so First Electric newspaper can report it, the blog, the Huntley neighbors, all the information that's going out there, that we are no way, shape, or form affiliated with Linda Moore. We are running to get her out of office. Our goals are not the same as hers. We want to take this township into a positive direction, not dig the hole in. In her latest email or postcard that went out, it states that she enlisted the help of a handful of citizens to save this $5 million building, which is a dead horse as far as I'm concerned. But that process started long before she was even supervisor. It also states in here she wants to cut waste. Well, we're tired of wasting our dollars to line the pockets of the lawyers because your lack of performance of duties as a supervisor. You are not willing to cooperate or compromise in any situation. It seems that it has been your way or no way. And also in the postcard it states, citizens who join me to stop the town hall are now running to replace these trustees. Once and again, Linda, and this probably pertains mainly to Danny and me, we are not joining you. It states that you are anxious to work with them. Well, we don't want to work with you. We want you out, we want you gone. Lastly, people say we work with Linda, the green shirt people from the annual meeting, what we wanted to do was to undo the selling of the township property which was not properly posted as an agenda item at the annual meeting. That's it. People are still beating this issue to death. Put it in the past, let's go forward. We are trying to undo our mistakes of thinking you, Linda, were suited for a job as supervisor. Clearly, the last 4 years have shown us otherwise. Once again, we are not affiliated with Linda Moore. Thank you for your time.
Tim Hack?
I'm Tim Hoff, 11515 Reed Road, Huntley, Illinois. I'm going to be running for Highway Commissioner as an independent, and there were more than one pieces of political propaganda this week that came out that affected me, that I guess I just wanted it on the record what my voices are, because I'm not going to get into the childish name calling back and forth. I'm just going to put it out there once, and that's all there is to it. Good evening. My name is Tim Hoff, and I'm running as the independent candidate for Grafton Township Highway Commissioner. If I am elected on April 9th, my main goal is to work cooperatively with all Grafton Township elected officials to restore integrity, accountability, and transparency to the township government. I pledge to make the job of Highway Commissioner my first priority, providing the best service possible to the people of Grafton Township. I have no hidden agendas. I have not made any promises or commitments to anybody. Just to set the record straight once again, I didn't know Tammy was going to go into quite that detail. I am not now, nor have I ever been in support of Linda Moore in the office of supervisor. Thank you for your time.
Okay, that's everyone for public comment. Discussion and action on the forensic audit.
Are we on 8?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna make that, I'll make that motion, we'll discuss and potential action on the forensic audit.
Second.
All right, we were in court today, and we were in court from 1:30 to 4:30. And the judge said that Linda should sign the contract for this forensic audit, and she should issue the check for the $10,000 retainer. And so our audit will go on, this will be a forensic audit, and we will probably talk with this auditor and try to endorse what you're saying, Jim. I mean, I think this is wise for all of us. I mean, for any of the incoming supervisors that'll be in office here. It'll bring our records up to date. We have several inconsistencies here. I've showed a couple people some of them, and we just discussed a couple of them. So this audit is going to go forward, and he's going to start very quickly. He'll start as soon as he gets his check, and he figures he can have it done in 2 months.
2 to 4 months. And the auditor has the signed contract in hand, and will be mailing the check.
Louder, please.
The auditor does have the signed contract, and she will be mailing him the check.
Thank you.
And since I don't get records of the request from the supervisor, please give me a copy of the signed contract for the township records.
I don't have it. It's in the hands of ECS.
So you did not keep a copy of the contract?
We were at the courthouse. I didn't have a machine available.
Do you have the ones that we also, well, we can get it from Mitch Cohen. We can send you a copy of that.
And then there should be a copy of this about the township.
I mean, I've got the contract with just our signatures on it, but if you want, Mitch can get it for you.
I don't think there's anything left to do on that item.
Pardon me?
I don't think there's anything to do with that item anymore.
Did you want to read the order to make it official? This is, if I can read their handwriting. It was the order that was put in today. It says, this cause coming on for hearing on defendant's petition for rule to show cause, the court having heard all the evidence and examined all exhibits, it is hereby ordered that 1, defendant's petition is granted and plaintiff Moore is found to be in contempt of the court's prior order on December 10, 2010. Number 2, plaintiff Moore is hereby sentenced to serve 30 days in McHenry County Jail beginning March 14, 2013. Plaintiff Moore can purge herself of this contempt order and jail sentence by executing the township's November 8, 2012 contract with ECS Financial and cutting a check for $10,000 to ECS as provided for by the Township Board on November 8, 2012. Number 4, this case is continued to March 14th at 9 a.m. without further notice. That was what it was.
Okay. Ready to move on?
Who signed that?
Discussion and
Do
potential.
we
signed
have
that?
to do a roll call vote on?
Who was the judge?
We're paying
Call.
$10,000.
We're not taking any action.
That was already voted on and approved.
Discussion and action on the final payment to the road district for the intergovernmental agreement.
Okay. I made this motion last month, and I would like to amend my motion. When I did this, my mistake, I forgot that part of Lot 1 is the road districts and part of it is the township. So I have a new motion written up here, and I would like to put it into the records. I'll give you a copy of it, okay? So, I move that my prior motion concerning the town hall be amended to reflect the following. Back rent in the amount of $33,988.33 be paid to the road commissioner, and the $300,000 balance due the road commissioner to pay off the loans both be paid. Further, that the road district attorney is directed to draw up any and all papers for the payoff of the road district loan and for the deeds returning the township lot 1 of A.W. Garlieb subdivision, commonly known as 10109 Vine Street, Huntley, Illinois, excluding therefrom the original garage built in 1961 containing approximately 3,230 square feet as located on lot 1. And the road district retained lots 2 and 3 and that portion of lot 1 containing the original garage built in 1961. You repeated yourself, 3,000 square feet. More or less as legally described as a surveyor to be determined. All paperwork to be presented by the board at its next meeting for finalization. Upon completion of all paperwork, it is to be turned into the clerk, who is official keeper of all records for certification to be put in the safety deposit box.
I second.
Thank you.
Shoo.
You know what, I don't, would you make copies, Harriet? I apologize, I didn't, I just got the one, I should have printed off. Oh, you got one. Thank you, Jack. Here you go. No, I had it.
Now, adding to that, we have some
Oh, sorry, never mind.
other unpaid bills that Jack should be paid as we finalize all this. We owe him for all this health insurance,
That's the mediation.
but it shouldn't be in the mediation.
I know what they do.
Well,
The
it's-
board's got it, so there's nothing we can do about it.
Is it in mediation? Do we have to have it in mediation?
Yeah,
We can't clean it up.
no.
This is something that was done in 2008. Before this,
Well, you understand, Betty, don't you? You understand, Betty, don't you, that you always mediate and you always get lawyers involved to pay a simple fee that we approve. I mean, that's just a general thing we do all the time
Well,
here.
right, so that you can't do anything about, okay?
all right, then we have some small, and about 6 unpaid bills that we owe Jack. It amounts to $2,307.29. One is $428 toward his annual paying agent fee, $700 legal bills for the intergovernmental agreement, $975 for legal bills for early payment, $74.53 for a mailbox that Jack put up for us. At 4201, a water pump that was replaced in our assessor's building, or part of the building. And then the assessor's bathroom fan went out, and Jack was nice enough to get the fan and have his men repair it. It amounts to $2,307.29. I think these bills should be paid to him.
That's part of mediation.
Pardon me?
That's part of mediation.
Attorney Killen, are those a mediation also?
Yes.
Okay, let it go.
All right, then we gotta let it go.
Okay.
That's wrong, I mean, that's a shame. It costs so
It's
much
in-
money
I
to
know,
put it in
But it's
mediation.
a mediation, so we can't do it,
So
so.
we double the cost or triple.
Just what I said is the only thing going on here.
Okay, so what else are we doing with this final payment?
All right, I
Well,
have,
do we have the checks for the road commissioner? Because we approved them last month.
Sure. What else are we doing? Do we have the agreements or?
Until he got those checks in hands, no agreements were being made, correct?
I did contact Bruce Brinkmeyer of BMO Harris and requested a payoff for the bond issue. I sent copies to the supervisor and the trustees. I've been contacted by him that they are in the process of attempting to create the payoff, and I've been contacted by his attorney that is also attempting to create the documentation for the payoff of the bond issue. But I don't have anything from them, so I can't tell you what the bond issue payoff is going to be, or what needs to be signed, or any of the other details concerning what it's going to take in order to complete the extinguishing of the bond issue.
but
Well,
you need
at
to.
last month's meeting, we approved to give Jack the checks to pay it off today. So that's basically what needs to be done. And then, so that means now,
That was already in your bills that you approved payment for at the beginning, if I'm hearing,
yes, it was.
okay.
So basically, those are the checks.
We should just turn around and give it to you, put it back.
We don't want that, we want it handed to
You know what?
We want it formally handed to him.
We need to vote.
If you're making a deposit is one thing, not giving it to him is another. She always plays tricks. He can make his own
I
deposit.
know it's going to end up with whatever, but I mean, they need to be
No,
handed
the
to
boss is dereliction of duty.
If she has the checks, why can't she hand them over? Why can't he actually get his money? You think he could have, you think the road commissioner could have his money in his own hand for a couple of minutes?
Can we just hand the checks over to them?
Thank you. Thank you. Jack, take it to the bank and deposit it yourself. That's my advice. Take it to the bank and do it yourself.
So hopefully, Attorney Cohen, by next month's meeting, we'll have all the paperwork
Yes,
to
that's,
literally finalize it.
that is correct. That would be the
Perfect.
extinguishment of the bond issue that was
thank
the
you.
subject of all of the,
Thank you so much.
Right,
It's all
thank
back
you.
the way it was.
It will be.
We need to vote.
Clause 1 and 2.
We need to vote per motion.
Yes, we do.
I made the motion.
So
No, I made the motion.
Oh, I second.
Yes.
The motion is what again?
She gave you a copy of it.
Oh, that big huge motion of mine.
Oh, yeah, she gave you a copy of it.
That big thing I gave you a copy of.
Right, and I second it.
All right.
Trustee Murphy?
Yes.
Trustee Zerk?
Yes.
Trustee McMahon?
No.
Supervisor Moore?
Yes, 3-1, motion carries. Okay, are we done with that one? I think so. 8A, potential action on payment of funds to residents. Is there a motion?
I'm making the motion to make these payments to the residents of neighborhood 12.
I want to discuss it. I want to combine
Is there a
A and
second?
G.
You have to second.
Oh, you can't, I'm
You
sorry.
got a second. I can't.
I want to combine A and G.
Second.
Okay, no second on the motion? Need a second.
I want to combine A and G.
You got a second first.
That's my motion. Combine the two of them together.
I'll second the motion. Motion has a second. Discussion?
Discussion is to pay all of the people back their money, unless they don't care. They say come back and they say, we don't care. and also to donate $1,300 to the proper food pantry as a punishment to the township for doing a wrong thing. And I say it as a punishment.
I say, okay, so you want to
I want to
give them their money
rectify,
back
I
and then
want to
give them an
rectify it,
additional.
and I want to reward the pantry.
Okay, you want to pay their money back and then give an additional $1,300. is what you
People want their money back, they should be entitled to their money
Oh my
back.
gosh,
All they
yes.
should do is ask for it.
Right, which it's all been done, so we have everything for that.
So
So
they
that's
can't-
done back, he sent back to them.
He cannot say for all of the people who want their money back, which I can understand. But I want to give an additional $1,300 to rectify everything immediately to the food pantry, the correct food pantry, not our own food pantry, which I never approved in the first place.
As a matter of discussion, with the $333,000 that we just spent, that leaves us $8,000 to pay these bills. That is not enough money.
I know, I'm going to address that in a minute.
Okay?
That is caused by the excessive legal bills that the supervisor has brought upon herself. And I make no excuses for that.
I know,
Several of those lawsuits, the trustees were not involved.
I understand.
They were between the township road commissioner and her. And they were between the Otley assessor and her. Nothing to do with us, although we get stuck with the bills,
I know.
as usual. All this person has done is brought $800,000 in legal bills that what it happens is, it doesn't increase your taxes, it doesn't decrease your taxes. It just comes out of the surpluses of the township. The savings the township has over many, many years. It's just gone to legal lawyers.
We're in the red.
And because of that, we should deny some charity their rightful money. I'd rather see a charity get the money, some poor person get the money, than lawyers get the money, because she wants the lawyers to have the money. And I'm mad about it, because it's always about the money. It's never been personal. It's $800,000 blown for, that's why I'm not running for office again, because I haven't accomplished anything. I lost $800,000, and I couldn't do a damn thing about it.
Okay. So, do we have a
As
motion?
much as I understand what you're saying, and I do agree with you.
You don't live in Sun City.
Okay.
Yeah, what does
I live, we affectionately call our subdivision Wing Tucky. But anyway, as much as, and Jerry, I agree with you, I understand what you're saying.
I'll compromise. I will compromise with you, Barbara.
Jerry, can I finish saying
I
my
will
statement
compromise
first?
with
Can
you with a affordable amount.
Can I finish talking?
Two-way conversation, isn't it?
Well, not so far. Anyway, what I'm saying is, right now, we can't do an extra $1,300. I'm not.
We can't.
We cannot.
We can't.
No, we can't.
We can't.
So what I'm saying
It's
is,
simply a matter of
let's
check.
get them, not really, we don't have the money, get them their money back, okay? And then we can turn around, because we still have a few more months, get things straight up, and then turn around and make an additional donation down the line. That's what I'm saying. But right now, I can't
My
do
motion
it.
is to give them the $1,300 and return their money.
I know, but
That's my motion. That is my motion, Harriet.
I have a motion on the floor, you can't make a motion.
Your motion was not seconded.
Yes, it was.
Oh, okay.
She did second it. I'm sorry, but yes, it
Okay.
was seconded. But
To
that's what I'm
only-
saying,
To only return their money.
to get this money returned to these people. And then I think later on, yes, I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong.
Later on means you'll never do it. You haven't got enough time in your administration to do it.
Well, sure you do.
I think we do.
It means you're against giving the food pantry
No.
a few bucks.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
It means
not
you're
put words,
siding
Jerry.
with
No,
Linda
I'm
Moore
not.
and screwing up our
Oh
township.
my God.
Hold on.
Oh my
Can I
gosh, Jerry, seriously.
I am serious.
Can I
I am serious.
Can
I think it was a travesty and justice.
Yes, it is.
Keep those people out of that
I know, I thought it was a terrible thing, but I'm getting it rectified right now.
money. No, you're not.
You got a motion on the floor.
Yes, I do, sir, and I call for the vote.
There you go. That cuts off the discussion.
Trustee Murphy?
Yes.
Supervisor Moore?